Okay, welcome back. Here is a hazy live look at Portland's Moda Center tonight. Today, the public got a chance to weigh in on the city's proposal to pay for its renovations. Hours of testimony this morning with passionate opinions about what's best for the city moving forward. Plenty of business leaders and Blazers fans argued for the city to approve a Moda deal by using $120 million taxpayer dollars to help pay for those upgrades. That includes the president of the city's newest franchise that uses Moda, the Portland Fire.
The dressing rooms, training and medical facilities, player amenities were not built to support a second growing franchise, let alone a women's team competing for talent in a league where facility quality increasingly shapes where players choose to sign.
But some others said the city has more pressing needs and that the Blazers' new owner, Tom Dundon, should shoulder some of the cost.
Pledging hundreds of millions of dollars at the behest of a billionaire who has basically given our city the middle finger since he realized it existed without a clear plan of where that money is going is criminal.
Okay, two distinct sides there. Today, council members introduced possible amendments to the city's offer. They include increasing the city's ticket fees and property tax offset payments, money that the city wants to get back from the Blazers each year. Councilors are expected to discuss amendments tomorrow afternoon. But here's a look at the next steps in this saga. Tomorrow morning, Multnomah County Commissioners are set to potentially vote on the county's part of this funding equation, potentially around $100 million. I will be listening in on that one. Remember, the county, the city, and the state are all needed to reach a deal here. Tomorrow afternoon is when City Council will chat about its own amendments in light of what the county does or doesn't do that morning. And then a week from today, City Council is scheduled to vote on its proposal, with the idea here being that the plan will kick off months of negotiations with the Blazers. Okay, and following our big story from last night, hearing from workers backstage at the Moda Center pushing for a deal to get done, we asked for your thoughts on this funding drama that has no end in sight. Sherry wrote in saying, I appreciated hearing the perspectives of the workers at the Moda Center. As a taxpayer in Multnomah County, I would support the upgrades, keeping these folks employed, supporting our communities, and encourage the powers that be to support a project that could potentially support a broader segment of our community with something positive. But plenty of you feel like a longtime KGW viewer named RJ, who has spent more than 70 years living in Portland, who told us this.
This issue on the Moda Center has really hit a nerve. We're on a fixed income and we're getting taxed out of our home, taxed out of our property. We can't support fire and police, yet they want to spend this money on what some people call first world problems. Bloody hell. Are you kidding me? The answer is no. And this guy that owns the Blazers needs to have some skin in the game. This is ridiculous. Come on, man.
And we saw plenty of comments like this one on YouTube saying our education system is subpar, police underfunded, road infrastructure is unsafe, fire system woefully inadequate. So of course, I would love to direct some of my tax dollars to help the new rich owners of a bottom half sports team. I mean, how else is a ball going to be thrown at a hoop and missed by inches? Okay.
Ouch.
I know, strong words there. And we even heard from a viewer named John who says he worked at the Rose Garden in the early days, working the graveyard shift, converting the space between Blazer games and concerts. He said when Paul Allen built the place, he used some of the cheapest materials and equipment he could find to save money. After only about 5 years of use, the equipment started to break down. So I can certainly vouch that the building needs a major overhaul. I can well imagine after 30 years of use, that place is nothing but a pile of junk. Okay.